This next tune is off an album I put out called Early Grave in 2007. And it's called Jelly Bean Blues. I once worked in a chocolate factory in St. Stephen, New Brunswick. Ganong's Chocolate Factory. Ganong's is famous for, what are they called? Chicken bones. Christmas time treat. It's a little hard candy with chocolate in the middle, pink candy. You know what those are? Cinnamon flavored. I hate those things. I hated them for the record before I started working there. I thought it was going to be a sweet job, no pun intended. Because I love chocolate. And the first day on the job at lunch, I went to the lunchroom to have my sandwich. And they had, much to my surprise, they had, those old school cafeteria high school tables that were like 5.5 feet long and about yay wide. They had a bunch of those covered with chocolate. And, like at Christmas time when you poke your finger, you don't have the map, you poke your finger in to see what it is. So it looked like boxes and boxes and boxes of chocolate that someone had poked their finger in. But of course, it's quality control. They can't send those ones to the people at Christmas time. So I'm right in my glory. I'm filling my pockets. I'm like putting my bag full of chocolate, and I go home. And the next day at lunch, same thing. I was like, this is amazing. And no one else is eating these chocolates. I'm like, why? Like maybe the shine is worn off or something. I don't know. So later on the floor, my job was to put boxes into other boxes, which was very, very stressful at times. And so I was doing my job, and I was talking to this guy next to me, which was forbidden. You weren't supposed to talk to each other while you worked. It was against company policy. And so already I had a bunch of strikes going by the second or third day. And I was like, how come no one eats the chocolates? He's like, look around, man. And I'm looking around, and everyone's doing their thing silently, and there's one guy who's like pushing chocolates that fall off the line with a broom. And they sweep them up, and they put them in these huge garbage bags, like garbage bins, sorry. And I was like watching this happen, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this guy's looking at me and waiting for the hamster to get to the top. And I was like, are you telling me like it's like floor chocolates in the lunchroom? And he was like, yeah, man, don't eat the chocolates in the lunchroom. I was like disturbed. So the next day, I asked another person. This became a trend. And I said, man, is it true, like what he's sweeping up, do they put that in boxes? Because I couldn't figure out they would take them out of the garbage bags and put them back in boxes and put them on the lunchroom table. He's like, no, man, they don't feed us the chocolates that go on the floor. I was like, oh, well, what do they do with the stuff that goes in the garbage bins? He's like, oh, they sell that to farmers, and they feed it to their cows. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, that's where chocolate milk comes from. Now you guys were hooked right into that one, right? Of course, that's not where chocolate milk comes from, but they did literally sell the chocolates to their farmers to feed their cows. Isn't that weird? Anyway, one day I'm putting boxes into boxes, and I see in the cello bag room, that's where everything that comes out of the chute goes into a cellophane bag, so it's called the cello bag room. I should say that I'm telling company secrets that I was sworn that I would protect, but it was a terrible job, so worst job I ever had, so I'll tell them. So one day, jelly beans are coming out of the chute into this big table, and the guy's job is to like mix the jelly beans together because they come out one color at a time, of course. So he's got gloves on to his wrists, and he's got a short sleeve shirt on. He's hairy. He's swimming in this table of jelly beans, mixing it all together, and I was like, that looks like a pretty good job to me compared to putting boxes into boxes. I wonder how long you got to work to do that. And this song came to me that I'm going to play for you. I promise I'll play it. And I stopped doing what I was doing to jot it down on a piece of paper, and the boxes were shooting off the end of the conveyor belt. And the lady I was working with was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And because she cared. It was like she'd been there for a long time, and I didn't care. And so I was like, I'm writing a song. She's like, what? The boxes, the boxes. She lost her mind. I got laid off the day after that, actually. Coincidentally, yeah. It was a layoff. I thought I'd be fired, but whatever. It's all good. I didn't regret it. Anyway, this is called Jelly Bean Blues. Has nothing to do with jelly beans. Well, baby, I ain't necessarily hungry. You know, I just can't get enough to eat. Well, now what's your secret, babe? Honey, don't you lie. You got a hot body, babe, and chewy center deep inside. Jelly bean. Yeah, we're making out so sweet. Well, no, I ain't hungry, baby. I just can't get enough to eat. I love to eat you. I can't get enough. I wanna keep eating, baby, yeah, till I get the good stuff. Jelly bean. Honey, what makes you now so sweet, baby? Well, no, I ain't hungry, baby. I just can't get enough to eat. Well, now some got a favorite color. And listen to what I said. Black, red, white. I'm gonna eat you all damn day. Jelly bean. Yeah, we're making out so sweet, babe. Well, no, I ain't hungry, baby. I just can't get enough to eat. Yeah, we're making out, oh, baby, it's so sweet, yeah. Well, no, I ain't hungry, baby. Said I can't get. I ain't hungry, baby. Well, I can't get. You know I ain't hungry, baby. Said I just can't get enough to eat. Thank you very much.